This is Gregory Brown, and I'm somebody who's writing yet another programming book. The book's called Programming Beyond Practices, and I'm making these videos because I thought it might be interesting to share what the process of writing a technical book is like from day to day. I'm going to try to make them super short because if I do that, you can keep up with them day to day, and I won't take up too much of your time. And also because I've got almost a year by the time this book that I'm just starting right now hits the shelves. And so there could be hundreds of these. And so keeping them short is a good thing. Um, I've been doing tech writing for a long time. I wrote a book back in 2008 called Review Best Practices for O'Reilly. I've written some books previous to that, and I've written tons and tons and tons and tons of articles and things like that. So this is something that I've done a lot of, and it's been a big part of my life, and it's brought in about half of my income year by year. And I'm hoping that in this video series, I'll be able to share some ideas and tips with you, but also give you kind of an honest feeling of what technical writing is like, um, what writing a book is like, and so on and so forth, without just giving you a pretty story looking in the rearview mirror. Um, so to get started, I'd like to say that we often think of writing as something quite different than what it actually is. Uh, Writing is often thought of as a very solitary activity. It's something that you do in a vacuum. It's something that you struggle with. And it can definitely be that way if you want it to be or if you allow it to be. Um, we also often think of writing as something where the ideas just come to you and then you just write them down. It's not at all like that. Writing is actually a process of slowing down and listening. It's paying attention to the kind of conversations you're having with others and having a whole lot of them. It's paying attention to what you're reading, what you're seeing, what you're hearing. Really, every experience that you have around a topic area. And when you do a whole lot of that, you start to see some interesting interconnections. And that might not be something that you can describe very neatly or cleanly at first. It may just be a little glimpse of something, some connections, a feeling. And that's where you start. You start with that. When you start to see a whole lot of that, you might be able to write a blog post or an article. And then once you see a whole lot more, that's when the idea to create a book begins. I actually set a timer for 3 minutes, and I'm going to stop there, and we could pick this up again tomorrow. Thanks.